Hey there, my name's Alana, and I live in my 2006 Honda Accord. Currently, I'm doing a house-sitting job, which is how I'm in a house, and I'm taking care of these adorable little pets. I will be posting a vlog from this house sit later on, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see some cute furry animal content. But as you can tell from the title of this video, this one's a fun one. So I recently had a TikTok get over 1 million views, which sounds fun, but then you read the comments and you're like, ooh. Yikes. So I went through and I screenshotted about 50 different comments, either assumptions or misconceptions about living in my car, or just comments that made me laugh, or comments that are just flat out stupid, and I'm going to share them all with you. There's no order to this video. I didn't organize the comments. I just screenshotted them as I found them. Disclaimer, in making this video, I'm not trying to spread more hate in the world because, as we all know in the TikTok comments, there is enough hate in this world. But I just think it would be fun to clear up some of these misconceptions and assumptions and also just have a good laugh doing it for my entertainment, but also yours. So sit down and enjoy. Do you leave the windows cracked? Sunroof popped up? Gonna suffocate. So no, I don't leave my windows cracked. I really want to install those like rain guards on the outsides of all of my windows so I can leave them cracked. But right now, if it rained, I would get soaked, and I just don't want to have people be able to see that my windows are cracked. At least with the rain guards, you can, hide the fact that your windows are open. So I want to do that, but sadly, Rhonda the Honda does not have a sunroof. So I can't leave a sunroof open. I do sleep in a closed box. But, fun fact, I'm not gonna suffocate because cars are not completely sealed. I mean, they have air intake vents and everything. So, it does get kind of stuffy by 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning after I've been in there all night. But if I'm sleeping somewhere cool enough, it's usually fine. And there's still some air circulation, so I'm not gonna die. Kind of along the same lines, wait, what if you get hot and need air conditioning? So, fun fact, air conditioning was invented in 1922. Just take a second. Appreciate the fact that we are so accustomed to this modern luxury that we just assume that everyone needs it. But I usually try to travel with the seasons, so you will never find me in an Arizona summer ever again. That's where I'm from, but I don't want to spend my summers in Arizona, which is why I'm in Colorado. I don't feel like I need air conditioning. Actually, in my last apartment that I had an evaporative cooler in Arizona, which worked fine except for during monsoon season. But what I'm trying to say is I've just adapted and I'm fine without air conditioning. Do you leave your car running while you sleep? Or do you have a portable fan? Mind you, this was on a video about house sitting. No, I don't leave my car running while I sleep. That would A, waste gas, and B, be very obvious that someone is in that said vehicle. So no, I don't leave my car running. If I had a Tesla, that would be cool because they have the camping mode on some of the models that you can leave the air running and the chargers running while turning off the engine because the battery is so big. So that's a plus with the hybrid electric vehicles. But no, I don't do that with Rhonda the Honda. And no, I don't have a portable fan, kind of piggybacking off of the air conditioning. Would it be nice to have a fan? Yeah, but because I'm usually in places where it cools down at night during the summer, I just haven't invested the money in one. I say invest like it's a $500 purchase, but really, they're usually pretty cheap. It's just another thing you have to charge, though, so maybe eventually. The next one. Did you just have your phone on you all night, recording, waiting for you to wake up? Or did you wake up, start recording, and pretend to wake up? Well, Carrie, I definitely pretended to wake up like all content creators do when they film their morning routines. I don't know if this comment was just being silly or if you genuinely think that I left my camera on all night, but that's such a waste of battery. Why would anybody do that? I'm sorry. Okay, so at the end of the TikTok, I was talking about not being crusty, and this person goes, not crusty, yet lives in a car. First of all, I still shower. You're the reason that I had to put that into my morning routine video and say that I'm not crusty, because people always assume, like, you live in your car, you must be so dirty and gross. Like, no, bitch, I shower weekly. I said that and I was like, I probably should have said daily, but that's a lie. Anyways, how does your back not hurt? Well, Jennifer, I am a yoga teacher and I work out, so I move a lot. I think that's key. And also, my sleeping situation is really comfortable. Like, I can lay down flat. I have 2 pillows, one for under my head and one for between my knees. Like, that helps with my back. I don't know. I'm also only 24, so everybody tells me that I need to do this while I'm young, so I'm listening to them. This shouldn't be a flex, people. Basic hygiene and living with a roof over your head is practical. And I think they meant to say being homeless is not, but their English grammar is terrible. Yeah, so I agree that everybody should be allowed access to their basic needs like hygiene and food and a roof over their head. But we live in a capitalist society, so that's not reality. And even though I'm living in my car, it doesn't make me dirty. I shower. I have hygiene. I brush my teeth every night, okay? This person said... Okay, so the TikTok that went viral was about me sleeping in a Walmart parking lot. And this person goes, "This is why I don't go to Walmart." I mean, fair enough, but me sleeping in the Walmart parking lot is the least of Walmart's concerns. Like, have you seen how people dress inside the building? Like, people go inside in their pajamas, and they drove from home. Like, me sleeping in the parking lot is the least of their concerns. I at least get dressed before I go inside. Ah, the classic, get a job. Well, Joe, why do you have a corn star as your profile picture, first and foremost? And second of all, I do have a job if you want to know about all of the different jobs that I have worked over the past few years. While traveling and living life on the road, I posted a whole YouTube video about how to work and travel, so I'll link that in the cards. Then they say college isn't important. I actually did respond to this guy's comment, and I was like, funny you should say that, because I do have a bachelor's degree. So, I don't know why people just assume, like, oh, you live in your car, you must be uneducated. Like, no, I'm smart. I'm saving money. I'm not going into debt. Like, I'm living a life that I actually want to live. Sorry that upsets you. Another person with extreme anxiety. Do you have a carbon monoxide I can't say monitor. This video is so fun for me to film. Oh my god. Do you have a carbon monoxide monitor in your car? People have passed away from sleeping in their cars without taking this precaution. Yeah, so like we mentioned earlier, cars are not completely sealed off. You still have oxygen that can get into the car. The only time that this becomes an issue is if there's multiple people in the vehicle, or if you're literally running your vehicle inside a closed garage, or you're like cooking on a camp stove in your sealed car. Like, that would be stupid. But I don't do any of that. So no, I don't have a carbon monoxide manometer. God damn it, I did it again! So no, I don't have a carbon monoxide monitor. However, I do see how having a carbon monoxide monitor is essential when you're living in a van or a camper that has a propane tank in there at all times. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, this one's probably my favorite, and I roasted him in the comments. He says, "Where's your parents?" I said, "One of them's dead. Any other personal questions you would like to ask?" Now, I know to some people, joking about your dead father is probably, like, not cool, but it's been 11 years. I've done a lot of healing work to process it and understand that my dad's death at 13 is a huge part of, like, who I am and why I'm living the life that I'm living today, so I just think it's funny when people ask super personal questions and they're, like, offended that they get a super personal answer. Like, buddy, you asked. I'm sorry our society is so uncomfortable with the concept of death. Ooh, another good one. Are you from a country where women don't shave their armpits? Just curious. But, I'm from the United States of America, and I think it's very taboo here to not shave your armpits because I still get weird looks all the time. But, I've actually made some really banging TikToks in response to men's comments about my armpit hair. So if you don't already follow me on TikTok, shameless plug, go check it out. What about a crap attack at 3 a.m? I'm sorry. I only poop after I have had my morning coffee. So I don't really know of anybody who has a crap attack at 3 a.m. unless you ate Taco Bell when you were drunk the night before. But like, I don't even think that's ever happened to me. So let me know in the comments, do you have 3 a.m. poops? Like, I really don't think that that's a thing. Okay, there's a bunch of different varieties of this same comment, but I screenshotted them all because they're all funny in their own way. Love cosplaying homeless. The fact that they use the word cosplay just made me laugh. It's like, okay, I know you're joking here. You're not, like, insulting me for being homeless, but, like, love cosplaying homeless. It's really funny. A guy is not going to be okay with this lifestyle, and how do you keep a boyfriend now? So basically, my life does not need to revolve around a man. Period. And if a man wants to be in my life, they will probably live a very similar lifestyle to me, and I think we'll get along great. But until then, I'm just going to keep doing me, enjoying my life, and not worrying about it, because the more people that I talk to, the more they're like, oh yeah, do that while you're young, that's great, like, I didn't get married until I was 35, like, you do you. So, yeah, that's the plan. How do you not lock your keys in? Fun story, I actually did lock my keys in my car. This was back in Tucson. I was at a Planet Fitness, and I got out of my car, and I was looking at the Catalina Mountains, which if you've ever been in Tucson, you know are really beautiful. And I was just thinking, like, wow, people just, like, live here and go to this Planet Fitness all the time and have this view all the time. And because I was so busy enjoying the view, I locked my keys in the car. So luckily, I had realized it right after I did it. So I was able to call AAA and be like, hey, you want to come save me? Because my spare key lives at my grandma's house, which doesn't really do me any good, but that's why I have AAA. So also, luckily, I could go wait in the Planet Fitness and, like, do my workout while I waited for the AAA tow truck guy to come. Luckily, the guy working the front desk at the Planet Fitness had a phone charger because my phone was about to die. So I had to go up and, like, tell him the whole story. I was like, hey, so I locked my keys in my car and now I'm waiting for AAA, but my phone's at 10% and I don't know how else they'll get a hold of me if they can't call me. So yeah, that's the story of the time that I locked my keys in my car. Hopefully I don't do it again. I usually, since that event, I always lock my car with the key fob, not with the thing on the door. Or if I do hit the thing on the door, I have to make eye contact with my keys and make sure that I have them. And there have been so many times that I, like, set my keys down on my bed and then I'm like, nope, don't do that, and put them back in my lap because I know that I'll forget them if I put them on the bed. Ooh, okay, going back to the whole I don't want a husband thing, this comment really, also the amount of likes on this comment really gives me goosebumps, is a good way to put it. Your mom commented, I wish I could do this, but I have a husband, a kid, and pets. And 697 people so far had liked this comment, which I don't think any of the other comments on any of my videos have gotten that many likes, and that really shows me that there's a lot of people who relate to that sentiment, and I think a lot of people watch my videos and live vicariously through me. But as you see in this screenshot, I included this user's response. What a privileged thing to say. Like, the assumptions, man. Like, this user 3456 is probably just, like, sad and alone and at home, but doesn't realize that, well, maybe this woman is stuck in her marriage and she can't leave her husband for whatever reason. Or maybe there's domestic abuse. Like, you have no idea what's going on in people's certain situations, and just to leave a comment like that, assuming that it's privilege, is just kind of like, you don't know the whole situation. So it's these types of people in the TikTok comments that really just give me the ick for society. Like, really? You can't just take a second to acknowledge that they're a human being too? Come on. Anyways, going back to the homeless theme, slay gentrified homelessness. how is it gentrified? Just because I have a car instead of living in a tent on the street? Like, I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about these comments. Because technically I am homeless, but, like, I choose to be homeless, so yeah. Are you traveling or homeless? Both. I choose to be homeless because it means that then I have more ability to travel because I'm not paying rent. Oh, we have another comment. Shave under the arms, please. No. Very nice. You must not work. I would love to do this. Also, the amount of comments that just assume that I don't work. If you are curious about the jobs that I work while traveling, there's a whole video about it. Thanks. So, you're proud of this? Let me see. I'm living a life that truly brings me joy without caring about the opinions of other people. And I'm truly happy. So yes, I am proud of this. Sure, I might be sleeping in a Walmart parking lot, but I'm actually happy with my life, which I think is more than a lot of people could say. Ooh, okay, so this was actually a comment that I really loved. Everything is dangerous. Once you admit that, then you can start living. Until then, you're just wasting time feeding your delusion of safety. Damn, Keith. See, I tell myself that I'd love to do this, but I also recognize that I'm low-key privileged and I wouldn't last a week like this. You know, honestly, I admire your self-awareness. That's really cool. I think a lot of people look at my life and they're like, that's so cool! And I'm like, you don't realize that this is a struggle. I just put up with the struggle because I enjoy the outcome or the benefits that come with it. But, like, you really think that I enjoy brushing my teeth and spitting on the pavement? No. I would do this if I had a car and could drive. Yeah, those would be two kind of essential things for living a lifestyle like this, unfortunately. Can't wait for my kids to turn 18, LOL. I want to live like this and explore. Well, Brittany, I hope your kids are close to turning 18, and I hope you explore all of the world that you want to, because you deserve it. Why? Don't you have a place to go? Yeah, Disney Mama, I have lots of places to go. You see, I want to travel to all the places. So I don't have just one place that I'm going back to. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm getting slowly saltier towards the end of this video. Oh my god, I've been filming for 30 minutes. I need to edit this well. Okay, I could never be homeless. I always have to wake up to pee first thing in the morning and take a... How often do you shower and where do you do it? Where do you pee in the middle of the night? Okay, so... Everybody has to pee when you wake up. Like, I showed me going to the bathroom in this video. People think that it took me forever to get inside Walmart. Like, it literally took 5 minutes. Also, I don't have to pee in the middle of the night. I'm just smart, and I always go to the bathroom before parking for the night. And I always shower at Planet Fitness. Love Planet Fitness. These two comments made me chuckle. Where's the part where you stay in bed on your phone until you have to pee? That's very accurate. I definitely laid in bed on my phone until I had to pee, and then I was like, oh crap, I need to film my morning routine, so then I started filming. But yeah, I didn't leave that whole segment in. Kind of like I don't leave me sleeping all night in my video. Carrie. The satire of this comment was just... chef's kiss. I love whoever left this comment. It's the avocado toast. That's why you have no home. Just the 4 boomers. It's so true. People will be like, oh, you spend too much on Starbucks or an avocado toast. That's why you can't afford anything. It's like, no, it's because the cost of living has gone up while the wages have not. Do you not understand how math works? Do you find it embarrassing when people see you? No, because I don't care what other people think about me, because I'm living a life that brings me joy, and I think more people should do the same. Is this for clout? No, I literally just posted a video showing you what it's like to live a day in my life. I wasn't asking for clout. No bathroom? That's being homeless. Oh, really? Lady J. So all you use your house for is the bathroom? You never use the bathroom anywhere else? You've never taken a shit out in nature? You're really missing out. I gotta tell you. Do you wish you had a vehicle you could stand in? Do you just spend lots of time outside or in other places? This is a great point. I do actually spend a lot of time outside and in other places like Planet Fitness or Panera Bread. But I specifically like living in my car because of that. Like, it's very hard for me to just stay in my house all day. You know, like, it kind of forces me to get out and do things. And with my personality, I kind of needed that. Like, when I had my own apartment, I was very content to just stay there all day. Even when I'm doing house sitting jobs like I am right now, like, I very rarely leave the house. And so by living out of my car, it forces me to go do hikes that I probably wouldn't do if I was living in my car. So I actually really like that part. However, I would like to have something that's more livable in the future, but we'll see. The door was unlocked? No, I just didn't include that part in the video. What? Of course I lock my door when I go to sleep, don't you? Okay, that's all the TikTok comments. I'm gonna do a few of the YouTube comments as well, because, I don't know, YouTube is just a whole different brand. Either people are, like, super supportive and love your life, or they leave comments like this. So, let's see. Promoting homelessness. Nice. Not really, I'm just showing you my life. Okay, I think they meant to say everybody and their mother is looking for employees. I have a job. Everybody and their mother is looking for employees because employers don't treat their employees well. This was an emotional roller coaster. Number 1, I'd hit it. Thanks, Chris. You think I haven't heard that before? I got work. I don't have an endless budget and the money to buy a $74,000 van. I actually responded to this comment and I was like, bruh, I don't either. Take your negativity somewhere else. Forgot to shave your pits. Harry. I didn't forget. I haven't shaved since 2020. The hairy armpit is a nice touch. Thanks, Thomas. Okay, this one was really funny. I actually have to put in the video so that you understand the context. So the first person said, I'd end up smoking crack with the strangers. Okay, cool. Good to know. So entitled. She thinks she owns public land. I never said that. I just think it's very irresponsible to be on drugs, driving a motor vehicle in public spaces around other vehicles. Like, that's all I'm saying with that post, okay? I know I don't own the land. Would I love to own my own land eventually so I don't have to deal with this shit? Yeah. But today is not that day. So I was just making a meme. Simmer down. Also, apparently not everybody knows what BLM land is, or Bureau of Land Management, because Tried to Delete Me thinks that BLM is a joke. The Bureau of Land Management is an established business, but if you're just racist, why don't you just say so? Like, I wonder why they tried to delete you. If you get a house, you won't have that problem. You've never had noisy neighbors? You've obviously never lived in an apartment. That does not solve that problem. Living way out in the butt middle of nowhere would solve that problem. And then the cherry on top, you need to find a husband, buy a home in the suburbs, and make lots and lots of babies. Well, Tunner, I think you're just salty that no woman wants to be with you. So you're telling me how to live my life, even though I am clearly happy not doing all of those things. Thanks for the suggestion, though. To end this video, I thought I would include a very nice comment by Yas. They said, "That's awesome. I love your energy. It shows you are happy with what you do." And I think that pretty well sums up why I share my unconventional life on the internet, even though I do get some comments from people who just don't get it. I think the people who do get it can see, like, this makes me happy, and I feel like I'm inspiring some people to get out of their comfort zone and travel and do things that they never thought possible. So that's why I share, is just to inspire other people. So if you're still here by the end of this video, hope you enjoyed. Let me know what was your favorite comment down below. I'm curious. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!